Melissa from Little Kosher Lunch. We just put up our American flag for the 4th of July, which I'm so excited about. And I wanted to talk to you today about a recipe for having a parade for the 4th of July. I know that sounds like something really fancy and big and a lot of effort, but I just wanted to tell you the bare bones version of how to host a parade because we've done one for the past several years. And now that we're in our new house, in our new neighborhood, we're starting that tradition here with all of our neighbors, and we're just keeping it low-key. So I wanted to share those steps with you in case you don't have plans on the 4th and you want to do something special for the holiday. So there are only 3 things that you need to do to host what I would call like a neighborhood parade or gathering. We do a breakfast parade to beat the heat, and so the first thing you need to do is decide on a time and place to gather, which in our neighborhood is going to be our front lawn. It's at 8:30 in the morning. We're having potluck breakfast, and at 9 o'clock we're going to do a procession around our neighborhood with all of the kids who've decorated their bicycles and scooters and strollers. So it's a morning event. The second thing you need to do is spread the word, and in our neighborhood I've gathered the phone numbers and emails of a few of the mommies who I know, so you could just send out a group text to some of your neighbors that you want to invite if you're keeping it small, or you could do like we do and do a flyer. This is a flyer from a few years ago. I did a little flyer for this year, and I literally went to the copy place and I ran off about 120 copies, and I hit all of the houses in our little kind of discrete neighborhood that's about 3 blocks by 1 block. So the things on this flyer are when and where to meet, what we plan to do, which is potluck and decorate bicycles and go around the neighborhood, and I assigned each street in our neighborhood a different thing to bring. So that's the third thing that you need. You need a way to just give assignments to people so that the heavy lifting isn't all on you. So we have a street bringing orange juice, we have a street bringing pastries, a street bringing bagels and cream cheese, and then we are providing coffee that I'm going to put in my big coffee urn out on a table on the front lawn. People may ask, why have a parade for the 4th of July, or why gather, or you know, politics in this country are so depressing and upsetting. And I think that for all of those reasons, it's a really great idea to have a parade. The side benefit for me has been that I get to know all of my neighbors, and in a time of need or just to enhance my quality of life, I feel more invested and connected with people who live around me. It's also a wonderful tradition to share with your children, to teach them about our history, as well as all of our values and freedoms that we have, as well as all of our capability to make things how we want them. So there are a few illustrations that I wanted to quickly share with you that I use to prepare for the 4th of July. We're going to put out some folding tables and chairs. Some neighbors have volunteered to bring a few over. So I pulled out some stuff. I have a crazy collection of tablecloths, so forgive me, you may or may not have these, but you can buy at the thrift store or get them on sale, or buy the plastic or vinyl backed tablecloths like these. I love to have my red, white, and blue on the tables, and it just makes the place feel festive. We have our flag up. So these are out and ready to set up for breakfast. I also love the thrift store for buying decorations. You can get these at the drugstore or at the dollar store, but it's kind of expensive. So at our thrift stores leading up to any holiday, the decorations for that holiday are all put out and on sale in big grab bags. So I buy grab bags of red, white, and blue streamers. I get little flags. I have these little torches that you can put in the garden. I have buntings to decorate the house. I even have a package of these little decorations to put in your bicycle spokes, which are really fun. So I have just a box that I keep in the garage from year to year where I try to replenish. And then when the kids come over, many of them will have decorated their bicycles and wagons and cars in advance, but I like to have a few extra streamers around for any kid who wants to like spend the morning decorating or improving their scooter. And then they'll get the pride of riding around in the neighborhood on it. So these things are great, and I would spend as little as possible, but it's a pretty small investment for a lot of fun impact. Next, I have the bikes out. I encourage, other mommies to get together and just get out the tricycles, get out the balance bikes, get the stroller out and decorate it for small babies. If this is something that you feel like you can do, this takes like a weekend's notice or a couple days notice to just say, come over and bring an orange juice, or come and bring your breakfast and let's get together and walk around the neighborhood. If you want to take this to the next level, which we have done, you can invite your local fire station, and we just dropped off a flyer to them. Invite your local police officer, get to know them, call, say you're invited, please come for breakfast. And you can even invite your elected officials. We've invited our assemblyman to come, and he has come in past years. And it's also a great chance to honor your veterans and recognize them. We plan to do the Pledge of Allegiance and sing the national anthem before we go on our procession, which, if you haven't done it, maybe it's hard to imagine, but it's really very touching to get together with neighbors who you may or may not know very well. You may or may not like them that much, but we include everyone in our neighborhood, and it's a great chance to just have that one moment a year where we get together and have a feel-good time. We also have sometimes expanded and done games and water balloons, or had people stick around for a barbecue afterwards. So do what you have the bandwidth to manage for your family, but I highly encourage you to give it a try, even if it's with one day's notice. Send a text message, drop a note to your neighbor, and I hope you have a fabulous 4th of July. Bye-bye.